Hello mọi người. Ngày hôm nay mình lại tiếp tục đọc. Mình sẽ speaking English. Ngày hôm nay mình sẽ đọc bài The Zebra Long Walk Across Africa. Ok, bắt đầu thôi. James Before investigates some interesting new research into migration patterns of zebra living in Botswana in Southern Africa. For any animal to travel over 270 km in Botswana, partly across the sand and large terrains of the Kalahari Desert is a remarkable achievement, but to do so in 11 days and without any overt motivation, as the zebra population there is quite extraordinary. On average, the journey involves an exhausting road trip of 588 km between the Magadi Southern area and the Okavango River, making it second only to the great trek undertaken by the river horse in the Serengeti National Park. However, what is even more incredible still in my view is that until recently it was commonly unheard of. Hattie Putnam, a researcher, discovered sheep migration while she was tracking zebra groups, frequently known as herons, by the Okavango River for her PhD. A heron consists of a stallion and his seven or 8 masts with uniform. There is no largely between zebra pigeon. This social group, tall herons often gather together into so-called herds for her study. Hattie have learned to compare the small-scale movement patterns of 11 different zebra herds in the area. In December, when the annual rains had transformed the roads into rivers, Hattie was therefore more than a little surprised when she checked the data sent by the radio caller she feeds to the river. She is checking to find that she of the herons were 270 kilometers away on the edge of the Magadi, a herb mineral-rich area where cells have collected over the years as water evaporates in the heat. Then, when the lot of the moisture for the rain had disappeared, May the following year, 5 zoo herons came wearily past the Okavango. This raised the question why, despite a plentiful supply of food and water, was a zebra being drawn equals to the cell pens. Even more difficult to understand what message of the group traveled so far, why the other far remained by the Okavango. This discovery created quite a pulse in the research community. I decided to visit Hatay and she explained that a century ago the large number of Botswana zebra and white-headed herds went from the Okinawan to Madagascar. But in the late 1970s, then fences were put up, stop food and more and other disease spreading between wildlife and domestic cattle. One of the sea went across the migration tract. Thought the animals could get around the overstayed area of their journey would now be 2,000 kilometers longer. An impossible distance giving the land a permanent water on the eastern road. Even today, with the finger equal taken down in 2004, there is dangerously little drinking water to support the zebra on the return journey to the Okinawan. As a zebra can live up to 20 years, the migration must have skipped at least one generation during the 40 or so years that the fences were up. This prompts another question. It had always been assumed that the young of social herbivores like zebras learn migratory behavior from their parents. So how does the latest generation learn when and where to go? Not from the parents, who were prevented from migrating. Did they follow another species, such as elephants? We may never know. How did nature points to the conclusion that there are several zebra populations adopting different behavior? The first lies the vast majority of the Okinawan zebra take it easy, spending the entire year by the river. The second group, 1,500 from to 2,000 strong, work a bit harder. They divide their time between the Madagascar serpents and the pottery area during the dry season, often moving 13 kilometers in search of fresh grazing. Their reward, the juicy grass around the Madagascar after the rains. The final group of zebra, whose numbers and more through aged unknown, must surely be considered as among the animal kingdom's more remarkable athletes. By moving between the Okinawan and the serpents, they enjoy the best of both worlds. But the rise they play an extraordinary journey across polar. Endangered vessel naturally tend to rather high to headlights, so it's refreshing for relatively abandoned animals like the river should be the center of attention for one. Zebras are a vital part of the food chain. Understanding their migration in turn has also interpret the movement of their predators, and hardy research has shed light on the impact on fences on migratory animals. So what triggered had ensured in zebra She believes that it's easier to get funding to study exciting animals like lice. Crusoe as that undoubtedly she believes that herbivorous like zebra are key to understanding any ecosystem. The scientific community is fortunate that people like Hattie are willing to take the hard option. Vừa rồi là mình đã đọc được cái bài Cerebral Long Walk Across a Field. Luyện nói ra mình vẫn chưa có thể nói thành thục được. Vì vậy mình nghĩ là hy vọng mọi người thích video này. Mọi người hãy theo dõi mình, cùng mình trải qua 6 tháng ôn luyện Ielts Speaking IELTS nhé. Và bây giờ thì bye bye mọi người.